For over half a century, the Golden Arches stood as the undisputed monument of American convenience. McDonald's wasn't just a restaurant, it was a cultural contract. The terms were simple. In exchange for a few dollars and 5 minutes of your time, you received a hot, consistent, and predictable meal. However, by 2026, that contract has been largely torn up. Quick favor before we move on. If you appreciate this content, consider giving this video a like and subscribing to the channel. Believe it or not, more than 92% of viewers haven't subscribed yet. It's free and only takes a second, but it means the world to us. So did you subscribe already? Great. Thank you so much for your support. Now back to the video. While McDonald's remains a global titan with over 43,000 locations, the rise has hit a plateau, and the fall, at least in terms of brand sentiment and domestic loyalty, is becoming a fixture of the nightly news. Americans are turning away from the fast food giant not because they've lost their taste for burgers, but because the very pillars McDonald's was built upon.
What if I told you that the restaurant chain that once symbolized the American dream is now watching millions of its loyal customers walk away? McDonald's, the golden arches that fed generations of families.
McDonald's has finally realized they can't keep charging these high prices for fast food anymore. The CEO practically waved the white flag in his latest comments.
What we see with middle and lower income consumers is actually a different story.
Is facing something it never expected, a mass boycott right here in America, its home turf. This isn't just about bad burgers or slow service. This is about broken promises, rising prices.
That consumers under a lot of pressure in our industry. Traffic for lower income consumers is down double digits. And it's because people are either choosing to skip a meal. So we're seeing breakfast. People are actually skipping breakfast.
Value, speed, and consistency have begun to crumble. 1. The death of the value myth. Why number 1? Massive price hikes have stripped McDonald's of its identity as the affordable option for the working class. Historically, McDonald's was the safety net for the American budget. The dollar menu was a cornerstone of domestic life. But between 2019 and 2026, the price of core items like the Big Mac and Quarter Pounder has surged. In many U.S. regions, a single meal deal now exceeds $12 to $15, pushing it into the same price bracket as fast casual competitors like Five Guys or local diners. When the price of a burger at a drive-thru matches the price of a seated meal at a local restaurant, the value proposition vanishes. Low-income consumers, who once made up the backbone of McDonald's traffic, are now reporting a mass exodus from the brand. CEO Chris Kempczynski admitted in recent earnings calls that the low-income consumer has really cut back on visits, noting that the traditional trade-down effect, where people switch from expensive restaurants to McDonald's during tough times, is no longer happening because McDonald's itself has become a luxury for some. 2. The app-only barrier. Why number 2? Aggressive pivoting to digital-only deals has alienated traditional and elderly customers. In an effort to recoup margins, McDonald's has funneled its best value into its mobile app. While this has helped the company collect massive amounts of consumer data, it has created a tiered system of dining. If you walk in and order from the physical menu board,
and a company that forgot who made it successful in the first place. Let's rewind to understand how we got here. In 1940, two brothers named Richard and Maurice McDonald opened a simple burger stand in San Bernardino, California.
Or they're choosing to just eat at home.
Now, it's no secret Americans have been angry at McDonald's for a while now, and it's not without reason. A few years ago, a photo of an $18 Big Mac meal went viral and instantly became the symbol of how the chain had lost touch with its identity.
They had a revolutionary idea: make food fast, make it cheap, and make it exactly the same every single time. No waiters, no confusion, just burgers, fries, and shakes delivered at lightning speed.
And yeah, sure, that wasn't the everyday price everywhere, but internet outrage doesn't need perfect logic to stick. That single image struck a nerve because it captured the broader reality. McDonald's has gotten a lot more expensive without getting a lot better.
you are often paying 30% to 50% more than the person standing behind you who used a digital coupon. This digital gatekeeping has led to a sense of deal fatigue. Customers are tired of having to do math and navigate glitches just to get a reasonably priced cheeseburger. The convenience of fast food is negated when the ordering process becomes a technological chore. 3. The quality-price disconnect. Why number 3? As prices rose, the quality remained fast food grade. creating a gap that consumers are no longer willing to bridge. In the past, Americans accepted average quality because the price was unbeatable. In 2026, that tolerance has evaporated. With the rise of better burger chains and high-quality independent spots, the processed nature of a McDonald's patty is more glaring than ever. The company has attempted to fix this with initiatives like Best Burger, adjusting sear times and buns, and bringing in international fan favorites like the Big Arch. But these are often seen as lipstick on a pig. If a diner is going to spend $15 on a meal, they are increasingly choosing to spend it at a place that uses fresh, non-processed ingredients. 4. The speed paradox. Why number 4? Delivery services and complex menus have made the fast food a thing of the past.
It worked. People loved it. But the real genius came in 1954 when a milkshake machine salesman named Ray Kroc walked through their doors. Kroc saw something the brothers didn't: the potential to turn this single restaurant into thousands.
This is the company that used to define affordable fast food, a place where you could feed a family of 4 without really thinking twice. Now, after years of price hikes and declining traffic, particularly from the lower and middle class, McDonald's is backpedaling.
He bought the rights, pushed the brothers out, and built an empire. By the 1960s, McDonald's was spreading across America like wildfire. By the 1970s, it was going global. The Golden Arches became more recognizable than the Christian cross in some countries.
The drive-thru was once a well-oiled machine. However, the explosion of third-party delivery apps, Uber Eats, DoorDash, has clogged the kitchens. In 2026, it is not uncommon for a drive-thru wait to exceed 15 or 20 minutes because the staff is prioritizing a backlog of delivery orders. Furthermore, the menu has become increasingly complex. While the company periodically tries to simplify, the addition of McCafe items, custom beverages, and limited-time offers has slowed down execution. When fast food isn't fast, it loses its primary reason for existing. 5. Shrinkflation and the perception of greed. Why number 5? Shrinking portion sizes alongside rising prices has sparked a viral backlash across social media. The term shrinkflation has become synonymous with the McDonald's experience in 2026. Viral videos comparing the size of current Filet-O-Fish or McDouble sandwiches to those of a decade ago have damaged the brand's reputation. There is a growing sentiment that McDonald's is prioritizing shareholder dividends and high operating margins, which remain in the mid to high 40% range, over the customer experience. This perception of corporate greed has turned the Golden Arches from a friendly neighborhood icon into a symbol of economic frustration. The future, a strategic retreat? The fall of McDonald's isn't a total collapse. It is a recalibration. The company is currently closing underperforming traditional locations and replacing them with digital-first hubs, small format stores designed for delivery and pickup only. They are also betting heavily on Cosmos, a beverage-led spin-off aimed at stealing market share from Starbucks. However, the soul of the brand, the place where a family could eat for $20, is effectively gone. As America turns toward home cooking and value-driven local alternatives, McDonald's finds itself in a midlife crisis. Too expensive to be fast food, yet too fast food to be premium. Key statistic: in 2025, U.S. comparable sales fell for the first time in 13 quarters, driven by a nearly double-digit drop in traffic from households earning under $45,000.